Alright. Accidentally, my microphone was backward. I turned it around and then none of the audio was recording right. But now we have... Now it's all good. Great. So good at computers. Hello. I moved out of my apartment. It's over now. But I'm at humble grandma or Oma, because German. Oma. Yeah. Yeah. At Momo's place, and it's a little crowded in here, but I got the battle station set up very comfortably. I got quite a bit of room. I got this tote here, but I gotta move it. I'm gonna set this TV up back here to face my bed. Yeah, shit's gonna be lit. Not gonna be here for too long though. It's for like the summer. Save some money before I get an apartment again with a different roommate. I got the Whole Foods shirt on. I don't have my laundry still drying, and all the clothes that are in this totes, they're like stuff I wasn't already wearing. You know what I mean? So like button ups and a whole bunch of clothes that I had on hangers. So I grabbed the first t-shirt I found, put it on. This is quite a comfortable t-shirt, I will say. Whole Foods really did good job with these blanks on their blank choice here. But Whole Foods Lincoln. But yeah, man. Moving was pretty simple, but saw a little reel that was talking about the men versus women psyop that social media has created. Probably gonna say this a lot when I talk about things on this channel, ironically, on the internet, but the damage social media has done goes many layers deep into our current society, especially with our Gen Z getting... Did not tighten this up. I just moved, so let me just put this back into... There we go. Alright, much better. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's pretty much, like... There's been a huge push in a lot of social media of like this kind of division between male and female and like the dating scene, how men are horrible, they manipulate, they cheat, they assault, men are terrible, right? And the men will say, oh, women are all... They'll say the same fucking thing pretty much, and except there's a few key points that each side will stand on, such as women can't take accountability, men are physically abusive more of the time, in every way that you can think of, right? There's always points to stand on, but in reality, and this has been reality forever, is that there is, this is on both sides. There's never a division. The division's created so that we can be divided, right? We don't want it. The closer we get to understanding, the farther right, because we're able to think for ourselves, but we're able to reinforce these thoughts because terrible people still exist here on planet Earth, right? The human corruption is a real thing. It has run deep in our history. It's always the people who are corrupt calling the shots most of the time, but because of that, it's like branched down into our society very purposefully, right? Because nothing's gonna change if we can't fucking agree on mutual suffering. Each side is different, like male and female. Each side is different with their complaints in this psyop for a reason. There are valid concerns on both sides, right? Male loneliness epidemic, fucking. It's like that's like, and then Sorry, I'm fucking blanking on the woman's side. That makes me look real good. But I feel like the concept is there. When people are hurt by men, when women are hurt by men, my men are hurt by women. Social media will reinforce these thoughts, because instead of looking for understanding, your brain will look for like a justification for these emotions. Emotions are reaction, and what you do with them makes you who you are. If your reaction to that is usually not gonna be like knee jerk, it's not gonna have a great perception, a great effect on your perception of the opposite gender, at least in a relationship, right? Like, this is the whole thing. It's the men versus women, like, shit. But like, I don't know, like, I don't I'm not someone who is all fucked up by that, let's just say, right? I love women, and I don't necessarily think I haven't met somebody that's been horrible to me, so I guess I wouldn't know, right? I've met, like, that's not true, but like we've all had our fucking interactions, but that doesn't make me immediately generalize like an entire group of people. That's a problem that is far outside the scope, sorry, of the male versus female psyop, right? This is with everything, especially like racism is a big generalization problem there, right? Just grouping this entire group of people into the same sphere, right? That's what a lot of people are saying about Israel, the Jews, which, like, hot topic. But while it might be 80% of that population, it's still not all of them, and to say it's all of them is technically wrong, right? It's, again, always variables, nothing's black and white, but it happens, but people think of it that way, right? It's why generalization exists. It's easier to explain something and then repeat those thoughts to more people if you dumb it down to a generalization. But it's exactly that. I mean, it's pretty much dumbing it down. It's ignoring the details in between to come up with a quick explanation to reinforce thoughts you already have, probably. And then social media, then fucking YouTube Shorts, then fucking Instagram Reels. The Instagram Reel algorithm knows exactly what the fuck you're thinking. I bet when I open my phone, I'm gonna see a bunch of shit that is gonna pertain to what I'm talking about. Plus, I watched that one reel, right? The algorithm has plenty to work with, right? Now, stay level on top of it. Be aware, and feed your brain. You're feeding your brain information regardless if you're watching something. That's kind of just what's happening. But you gotta maintain some awareness, all right, of what's happening. my Reels algorithm's fucking wacky. I feel like it changes so often. Like people say brick by brick, but it genuinely, like, it's like a new personality every day. I don't think I have multiple personality disorder. I don't know if that's even real, like genuinely real. Like it's probably real, but I don't know if it's real in the way that people think it is. Like, I don't know though. I genuinely have no idea. I feel like that sounds kind of accurate because I read it somewhere, but I have zero fucking clue. So don't fucking sue me. We're all in this together, all right? Everyone's fucking evil and everyone's great. If I'm speaking from personal life experience, if I knew somebody who went through the same things I did, right, but maybe like assess their personality to these life events that I had, if that makes sense. Doesn't make a lot of sense because those shape you into the person you are. But if I can very easily see me like just straight up hating women, but like But that's stupid. You're fucking. I mean, you're kind of a loser when you do that. Are you gay? Fucking. It's a joke. You're not a loser if you're gay. That's not what I meant. That's what it sounded like. But what are you, a fucking loser? Like that ass though, cause like what are we doing? Hate is only something you carry with yourself, let alone for a whole group of people, let alone 50% of the population. Because of a few even women that weren't excellent role models or unhealthy beer. Whatever happened to you, man? What happened to me? What happened to you? It shouldn't change your whole perception, right? That's what it create. That's the divide. Like that doesn't solve anything for everybody. It happens one person at a time. All these things. It's this group, these group phenomenons and psyops and behaviors and habits that we all have are like as a society. It's fucking literally brick by brick. One person at a time. You're a part of it. I'm a part of it. You gotta maintain some fucking awareness, dude. If all of us did, I think the world would be very different. But people like to shut themselves out from. They get caught up in life. They gotta move apartments or whatever. Like. Do not generalize, do not stake this divide among humans. There are evil people, they exist. They're much easier to differentiate between people who are nice. People get traumatized. It happens. Alright, this pain fucking sucks. But both sides experience it for reasons exclusive one to another, but still make it like one is never above the other. I mean, it's the whole point. Equal rights, equal fights. Am I right? both I think both are equally as annoying. Those type of people. I hate all men. I hate all women. You sound so fucking corny, bro. It's probably the corniest thing you could say in the Big 26 right now is one of those two, depending on which side you're on, right? Or whatever it is, dude. Like it's like holy fucking cornball. Are we still talking about this? I'm talking about it, but we're all talking about it. The psyops, they're in the propaganda and all that fun stuff. No one's immune to it, but you can definitely do your fucking best. I think these are good things to be aware of. All right, is understanding what generalization does to all sorts of groups of people and the long-term downsides of that, consequences of that. They're very real, and it's kind of like exponentially getting worse, right? Because we're gonna get to a point where, like that internet theory, right? This is our main source of mass communication, of information. It's all gonna get diluted to a point, and we're gonna go back as far as technology for communication while the rest of technology moves forward, right? It's gonna be a very strange period when that happens, because it's going to. I think it's going to. All right. At least if we're using the internet, maybe something else new entirely will come to replace the concept of what the internet has brought, and modern computers and how we have this all set up. But something big is coming as far as that, because I don't know if anyone intended for us to be so exposed to impossible amounts of information. You think Alexandra's library was a notable piece of history being burned now? I mean, most of the facts surrounding that is a lie anyway. You learn about that shit through the internet anyway. Like, what are we talking about? fucking your history books. Oh, there goes the camera. Well, I was about to stop recording anyway. Camera's still loosey-goosey. I taped it up, but it didn't, oh, I didn't tape it up now. I taped it up before so that it would, work a little better, but I think we can, I think it makes sense, so we can stop here.